Ah, good. Hello, everybody. Glad you can join me. Good connection. Hope it stays that way. I was just deleting a pile of spam from my profile, my Facebook profile. There's a psychic scammer that's supposed to give out spells and stuff. Well, he just spammed the crap out of my profile, so I've already reported him. But I tell you, when it comes to psychic scammers, my God, like it's literally a pandemic with these guys. But hey, you know. See, that's the thing with these psychic scammers is whatever information they come up with, they couldn't care less if it's accurate or not, as long as they get their money. And that, for myself and other mediums, and that we take what we do incredibly seriously. Okay? Now, the title says Confirmation and Contamination. Well, I couldn't put in the full title. Like, what's the difference between the two? Okay? Very simple. Okay? The first one is confirmation. Okay, when I say confirmation, what am I referring to? Well, very simple, and that what a medium gets from spirit, not from the physical world, okay, what we get, and someone that does research, and researches the information we get from spirit, if it's confirmed that what we get actually happened, and there's documented records of it, okay, whether we're at a residence, a business, an open field, where a war was wherever, and that the information that we get from spirit only, and that, okay, and let's say an historian or someone that does research into history or historical fact, okay, and such information is confirmed, as to say, and let's say if the medium says, well, this, and this happened, okay, that's what I got from spirit, and then the historian says, okay, let me check the archives, and when they say, okay, this, and this did happen, it's recorded, it's documented, okay, just knowing that our accuracy rate is really good, that what information we got, and that actually did happen, okay, that's what's known as confirmation, okay? There's no outside influence, okay? Now, what I mean about contamination, okay, what I mean by that, okay, is contamination can come in multiple forms, okay? One form is let's say a medium is picking up on stuff, but we have knowledge of the location. Let's say we researched the location before we arrived, so we have some knowledge of the location, regardless if it's accurate or not. And we say, oh yeah, I know the location, okay, I'll get the information from spirit. Well, he's already got knowledge of the location, okay? And we didn't bother to check to see whether or not the information we got is accurate or not. We say, okay, this, and this happened, and this, and this happened at this location. And they say, oh, this guy's really great. Okay? And until an historian double checks, okay? And I've seen some cases where a medium actually got into a location and said, okay, this, and this happened, okay? The historian checks out the records and they said, this, and this did not happen here. It happened somewhere else, but it didn't happen here. Where'd you get the information from? That's when the medium says, well, I kind of did a little bit of research. Okay? Contamination. In other words, the information that the medium got contaminated because you relied on physical sources. Okay, not spiritual sources. Okay, now, let's say if you have knowledge of a person and you have knowledge of a location, and you use that for the reading, or use that to get information, okay, well, that's not being sincere. Okay, a medium, the only source a medium needs is from spirit only. Okay, forget about physical information. Okay, whether it's on the internet or books, wherever. Okay, if you get information from the physical world, okay, and not really care or check to see whether it's accurate, okay, that's where the problem sets in. Okay, so basically, the medium says, okay, I did do a little bit of research, not caring if it's accurate or not, contamination. Okay, or the medium goes to a certain location and says, okay, this, and this happened, and the historian says, that did not happen. Where'd you get your sources from? And if the medium says, okay, well, I got it on Wikipedia or something, and they said, well, sometimes Wikipedia isn't always accurate. Okay, so right now, you're depending on a physical source for your information. Not good. Okay, you need to rely on spirit only, because that's where the information really is. Okay, now another example. Okay, now this is kind of reversing it a little bit. Okay, and that is with like, you know, when you do EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. Okay, voice of the dead. Okay, you go into a location. Okay, and let's say that you're in a location where in a city. Okay, there's a lot of extraneous noises going on around you. You go into a location. Okay, you start asking questions, and all that kind of stuff, and allow spirit to speak. Okay, after say, where are your sources exactly, and that, and you know, and that, of course, me will say, oh, I got it from the internet, I got it from Wikipedia, I got it from somewhere else. Not really caring, not really caring as to the source, or if it's accurate or not. I think, oh, well, I'm going to make Wikipedia make me look good. And that, but sometimes, well, I should say 9 times out of 10, it always backfires. Hang on 1 second, I got a notification on my phone here. Just 1 second. And that, but now another source where there could be contamination. Oh, bless you! Thank you so much. I actually, you know, if you're enjoying the stream, that means I'm doing my job, which I absolutely love. And that, so yeah, yeah, people, if you can send likes, diamonds, whatever if you feel I deserve it, and I try to do this as wholeheartedly as I can. Okay, with the research that I've done, my work with spirit, all that stuff. That's the reason why I started this account on TikTok, and that is to share my knowledge with you lovely people. So if you want to send me likes, bless you. If you want to send me diamonds, bless you. And that, it just encouraged me to do this even more. So thank you, and God bless every one of you. And that, now, when it comes to doing voice recordings, okay, you record for about 10 minutes or so, or whatever, and then you listen to it back, okay, well, you're trying to listen very intently to what Spirit has to say, but you have other noises in the background, like cars honking, people talking, dogs barking, cats meowing, horses whinnying, you know, all kinds of natural noises that's in the physical, okay? You have to, well, the one thing that's always a good idea to do, especially if you know of someone that's talking, you gotta label that when you're doing the recording, saying, okay, I'm talking, here's Spirit, oh, someone else talking. Okay, well, Joe Blow just spoke at 6 minutes and 27 seconds. Not related. He said that could be aggravating too, because you're trying to separate any contamination. Okay, so those noises outside, those noises from team members that are speaking and the voice recorder picks up. Because don't forget, the microphone and the voice recorder very, very sensitive. And even if the person is the next room over, it can still pick up a faint noise. And so you got to make sure that it's a team member, not spirit. Okay, and usually if there's a lot of background noise, it makes it hard to hear spirit. I find that incredibly annoying. And that's the reason why, like myself, what I try and do, okay, is I try to go to a location in the building, let's say, that has the least amount of noise. Okay, and concentrate there. Or if you're outside, go to an area with the least amount of noise, as far away from roads or far away from people as you possibly can. And then do the recording, less chance of contamination. And I tell you what, with minimal contamination, it's absolutely amazing the stuff that you can actually get. Sure, you still have to label as to who's speaking, what time, all that kind of stuff. That way it makes it easier to trace and say, okay, I just heard a voice. Is it a team member? Is it me? Or is it spirit? Okay, by labeling it, and that it makes it easier to figure out, okay, at 2 minutes and 27 seconds, me. 4 minutes and 27 seconds, spirit. 6 minutes and 12 seconds, and that my team member. Okay, that way you know who is speaking and when. That way you can actually fast forward if you can to find, okay, let's see what the spirit has to say. Okay, and I actually got that. I got multiple recordings of spirit. I can actually hear faint talking in the background, but I can still hear spirit, on the voice recorder. And that. So like I said, trying to avoid contamination, go to a quiet area, and that, where there's minimal noise, minimal distraction. That way you can concentrate on your work with spirit. And that, but with, if you go into an area where there's all the time noise, there's people yakking and cars honking their horns and stuff, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth doing EVP in an area like that. There's too much contamination, too much noise. Go to an area where there's minimal. It's even better if you went into an area with no noise. That'd be amazing, but that's not really being practical. Minimal noise, labeling what's on the voice recorder, and that reducing contamination. Okay, and so like I said, it's not the easiest thing to do when it comes to, and the scientific part when it comes to voice recordings is to eliminate contamination. It's not an easy thing to do, but when it comes to working with spirit as a medium, okay, and that you should always rely just on spirit. Forget about physical. Okay, the physical is not reliable. Okay, and besides, it makes the medium look bad. Okay, instead of relying on anything physical, internet, researching, asking other people, that's all physical. Okay, and doing that's contamination. Working with spirit only, and then getting confirmed, I tell you, that's a beautiful feeling. And also lets other people know that you're being sincere with your work with spirit. Okay, you're not just playing around, goofing around. Okay, you're being serious. Okay, now I know with the group that I'm part of, SWYPT. Okay, we have Derek Green. We have multiple mediums on our team, and then we have Don Meanley. We have Nick Still Medium. We have Barb Long. We have Barbara, a psychic medium. Trying to think of, I know so many people in our team that are amazing mediums, and that you see, whenever they do their readings, and that they have zero knowledge of the person that they're in the reading with. And there's one rule that I've really enforced, okay? Because I don't know if you know or not, but my team, okay, is based out of Yorkshire, UK. Okay, well, I'm in Ontario, Canada. Okay, so therefore, and because I don't know the geography of England. Okay, I know they're in Yorkshire, but where in England Yorkshire is, I haven't got a clue. And I prefer to keep it that way. So whenever they go out on a ghost hunt, or investigation, whatever, and that, the only information I want is what time they go live. And that's it. But sometimes they forget to do that, so I get a notification on my phone saying, okay, they're live. And I go, perfect. I've told many team members, I said, I do not want to know where they're going, even like what the name of the town is, what the name of the city is, what the name of the country is, like the rural area. I don't want to know anything, zero, zilch, and that I don't do it. And the only thing I want to know is what time they're going live. And that, and sometimes, like I said, I get a notification, I'm happy, and that, but when it comes to where they're going, like what the name of the location is, what the name of the town is, any of that kind of stuff, don't want it. And that, because if I learn where they're going, I'd be so tempted in researching, and that's not, and that, I know one time I actually tried to research something, and my guy got pretty mad. He goes, Brian, he says, rely on spirit, not on the physical. Because the physical is not that reliable. And I go, okay, sounds good. And that, now, I do know, although, because I've been on many investigations and that I do know that over in the UK, okay, there are multiple locations that are RAF, okay, which is Royal Army Air Force, and it's a military basis. Okay, there are multiple. Okay, but each location is RAF, and then the name RAF, a name. Okay, RAF, a name. Okay, RAF Maplethorpe or something like that. Half the time I can never remember the name of the location. And frankly, I don't really care. And that, so when they say, oh, we're going to an RAF, well, there's what, 6 or 7 of them? I have no idea which one they're going to, and I don't care. And then, so what do? Wait for them to go live. And that, so I can't research anything, which I love. And that, so, and by the way, I did a live stream on StreamYard on Wednesday. And I'll be posting this live stream on my YouTube channel sometime today, hopefully. And I'll add a link to that StreamYard, the StreamYard video I just told you about, along with the groups that I'm in. Okay, I'll post all that in the comments below on my YouTube channel. Okay, and hopefully you people got something out of this stream, because I absolutely adore doing it. And now, if you have any questions about this, like how do I avoid contamination, any of that kind of stuff, okay? Well, please, pardon me, got gas. And then, please leave a comment in the comments below on my YouTube channel, or here if you want, and or send me a private message. About, how do I make sure that the sources are reliable in spirit? And how I know the sources are, why are not the sources reliable in the physical? You know, can you give us another example of contamination? And that there are multiple examples, and I'm just giving you 2 of them. And that, but yeah, and the best part is that if people know that you rely 100% on spirit, nothing on physical, and everything that you say is confirmed, it's documented, or it's known, but not known to you, and they think, okay, well done, okay, your accuracy rate is quite high. Okay, and I think, well, that's good, because I rely on my spirit, my guide. I don't depend on Wikipedia, anything else like that, because there's always bound to be a mistake somewhere. Okay, it's not perfect. Okay, there's always bound to be, if you do research, on the internet or whatever, there's always bound to be a mistake somewhere, and that mistake will reflect on you and make you look like either a fraud or an idiot. And that, well, people that do spirit work, we don't like that kind of nonsense. If you want to use that term, so any kind of spirit work, there's confirmation and there's contamination. Okay, I prefer the confirmation as long as it's done right. Contamination is basically it's almost like sometimes contamination can be spiritually sour. Like no one likes it. Okay, and to always try to prevent or avoid any kind of contamination, whether it's physical contamination or spiritual contamination. Okay, either one. You won't have anything to do with it, and that because it'll always come back and bite you in the butt every time. It'll make you look bad. So, anyway, people, gotta get scooting. So, people in chat, thank you for joining me once again. You are amazing. I love every one of you. I thank you for your support, and that because without your support, I wouldn't be doing this. So I thank you for all this. You're absolutely amazing. And I'll be doing a stream again next week. And now I'm thinking about doing 2 streams a week, but I'm not sure. And because every time I get a topic, I gotta get the topics from my guide, and sometimes he doesn't give me a topic until the 11th hour, sometimes, and which is fine, So, so like I said at the very beginning, I said if you like this stream, please like it, share, please do share, and hit the follow button, and so every time I go live, you'll get a notification. If you want to support me with diamonds, hey, love diamonds. Yeah. Hey, they say that a diamond's a girl's best friend. Well, a diamond's my best friend too. And but whatever you feel like doing, okay, I thank you for your support either way. Okay, so anyway, God bless every one of you, and I'll see you again real soon. Okay, so thank you everyone. You love diamonds too? Oh yeah. I absolutely love diamonds. Oh yeah. Can never afford one, but I sure love them. So, anyway, people, God bless you. And like I said, if you have any questions, you know where to contact me. Either private comment here or on my YouTube channel. And now the link to my YouTube channel, okay, is on my TikTok profile. Okay, just click on the little button. You'll see Instagram and you'll see YouTube. Click on YouTube. Eventually this will be on there. Okay? And I thank you for all your love and all your support. You are amazing. Okay, so anyway, until next time, all my lovely friends, love and light.